Welcome ladies and gentlemen to a new Warzone Season 6 video. In this video we're going to compare the new SPR-208 marksman rifle to the KAR-98 and to the HDR and the AX50. This video is going to compare the overall stats for each of the weapons and compare them, and then tell you which one is the best for Warzone. Before we get into the details, we know that the majority of you watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel, and we're trying to reach our goal of 4,000 subscribers before Call of Duty Cold War releases, so make sure you subscribe and follow us on Twitch for more Season 6 content as well as Cold War videos. The SP208 is a welcome addition into Warzone and the marksman rifle category. The only viable weapon in that category was the KAR-98, and now we have the SPR-208, which is a better weapon than that. In some aspects, it even outperforms some of the sniper rifles, but we'll get into that when we take a look at the stats. First, we're going to compare the SPR-208 to the AX50 and the HDR, so let's take a look at the stats. In this video, we're only going to mention the base SPR-208 ammunition, and we will take a look at the other ammunition variants in another video. But first, we can see the headshot damage is 186, 80, 172, and it's a one-shot headshot inside Warzone, of course. And this is not bugged like the Rytec was when that launched. Now we've got a body shot damage of 167, 62, 154, and this is actually higher than what you get with the AX50 in HDR, which means it's a guaranteed two-shot kill when you shoot an enemy with full armor plates. So this is definitely a massive benefit over the bolt-action sniper rifles in the game. Not to mention, this has the highest rate of fire out of all the bolt-action snipers, and that's not including the MK2 carbine. And with a special attachment, you can actually increase the rate of fire even faster, and it will make the chamber animation much quicker. That changes the rate of fire from 59 rounds per minute to 70 rounds per minute. In terms of damage range, I was only able to test up to 100 meters, as the SPR-208 is a two-shot body shot within all distances, so if anyone like Exclusive Ace or JGod managed to find out something different, I'll leave it in a pinned comment down below. Our aim down sight time is 350 milliseconds without any attachments, which is half of the time of the sniper rifles. The reload time is pretty average, and the bullet velocity is actually slightly faster than the AX50. I can see the SPR taking over the AX50 inside Warzone, maybe not the HDR because the bullet velocity is the fastest, but if the SPR has a faster reload time, a faster aim down sight time, and also a slightly faster bullet velocity, then that makes it in every way better than the AX50. Now, of course, keep in mind this is not taking into consideration attachments, so this is the base weapon only. Now let's compare it to its direct competition, the KAR-98. So we can see that the damage profile for the SPR is definitely way higher than what you get with the KAR-98. They both have that one-hit headshot potential inside Warzone, which is great. Me saying that the SPR is better than the AX50 in pretty much every way also translates into the KAR-98 as well, because you can see the damage profile is way higher than the KAR-98. It also fires faster than the KAR-98. The special bolt action attachment can make the SPR have a rate of fire of 70 rounds per minute, which is the fastest out of all the bolt action snipers, which brings its time to kill down to 857 milliseconds if you're taking a two-shot body shot. And again, the SPR beats the KAR-98 in terms of damage range as well, and the only advantage the KAR-98 has over the SPR-208 is in the aim down sight time. And I'm finding less and less of a reason to use the AX50 or the KAR-98 now the SPR is in the game. Now don't get me wrong, I have tested the SPR inside Warzone and mainly in Plunder just to get a feel of how the gun actually works, and it does take a lot of getting used to. You still need to compensate for bullet drop like you would with the AX50. But the main thing I like about the SPR-208 is how customizable it is. You can actually change this weapon in so many different ways. If you want to set this gun up for maximum possible damage range, then there's attachments in terms of ammunition that help with that, and you can also add on the longest barrel attachment and the monolithic suppressor. If you want to be able to quickscope, you can add that faster rate of fire attachment as well as the tac laser. There are so many different options with this marksman rifle, and I can see why everyone was so confused about why it wasn't put in the sniper rifle category, because it could have just as easily been there as well. Now this is round about the time I'd be talking about the recoil pattern for each of the weapons, but with a bolt action sniper rifle and with all the guns that we're talking about in this video, especially in Warzone, you shouldn't be aiming down sight for way too long. You should be taking a shot, scoping back out, and then scoping back in again. But what I will show instead is some best class setups for the AX50, the KAR-98, the HDR, as well as the SPR. Now, like I said, if you don't agree with this SPR class setup, that's fine. There's so many different ways to set this gun up, and it can work in different playstyles. But the one we went with here was for maximum damage range, and that would definitely help and be beneficial inside Warzone. So for the SPR, we have the monolithic suppressor, the 26-inch barrel, the 338 Lupa mag, the TAC laser, and the Solo Zero optic. Now this is very important. I see a lot of people using the variable optic, which has a much longer aim down sight time. So if you want a much more balanced gun, definitely go with this class setup. Next we have the KAR-98 with the mono suppressor, the 27.6-inch barrel, the TAC laser, the stipple grip tape, and the sniper scope. This is built for close quarters and fast aim down sight time, just to make sure you can get your shots off as quick as possible. For the AX50, we have the mono suppressor, the factory barrel, the assassin stock, the TAC laser, and stipple grip tape. And finally for the HDR, we have the mono suppressor, the HDR Pro barrel, the TAC laser, the Stalker Scout stock, and sleight of hand. So just to summarise, the SPR208 is a great addition to Warzone. It could actually be overpowered, but only time will tell. I've only had a little bit of playtime with it as it's only the first day of Season 6. But once more and more people get their hands on it and learn how to use the weapon, I feel like it can be a really good gun inside Warzone. And when that happens, we'll update you on the top 10 best guns inside Warzone. But for now, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave us a like, as it helps YouTube recommend us to more people. Also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Also follow us over on Twitch. Tomorrow we will be releasing more versus videos with the AS Val. We'll also try and get out some live gameplay as well for those who have not actually unlocked the guns yet. But that's all for today's video, and thank you very much for watching.